Hey guys, welcome back. This is some of the wiring for the house. We're starting to wire it today, and I'm starting with that first box up there underneath the soffit. This box gets fed by this box. This box is the main box for the little boxes, which I'll show you how everything hooks up afterwards. But Ethernet wires come from those boxes and go into this box, and then an Ethernet wire comes from the computer and goes into here. So I'll show you more of that in a little bit. Okay, so that one up there is all wired up. This is another one which is identical to that one. It says bad fan, but I took it apart and fixed it. So all these wires here and these plugs here they're called props. Each thing here is a prop. So this window is one prop, and then that plugs into one of these ports. So for instance, this window is number 13. So number 13 plugs into here, goes into this little circuit board to port 13. And then this Ethernet wire comes out of that circuit board of port 13 through 16, goes into this board here. Okay. And then from the house computer, an Ethernet wire plugs into this board. The computer tells this board what to do. So the computer inside can tell this board to light up bulb number, we'll say 150 on port 13, green. So you can turn this bulb just on green and leave everything off. You can turn this, you can make these color bulbs any color you can imagine. It's like mixing paint. There's pretty much sky's the limit. So basically the main computer is telling this board what to do to each prop and to each board. So, or to, yeah, on each of these little boards. So then, you know, once this board sends it through this Ethernet wire to this little board sends it out to whatever port it needs to send it out to. So basically the computer knows where every single bulb is on the house. And it knows what number each bulb is. So at any point you can light up one individual bulb a different color if you wanted to. And I'll light this up later on tonight when it starts getting dark. I'll just do like a color wash to where we can test it to see if all the props are working or not. Once it is ready to play to music, I don't know that I'm going to be able to play a song with the lights going, because I'll probably get a copyright on YouTube. But I'll have to look into that and see if there's a way I can do it. So I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to keep wiring up this box. This is what we're currently working on. I've got a few things plugged in so far, but that one over there is completely plugged in. I'll go over there real quick. And I don't wire tie anything up anymore. I used to, but as stuff fails, you have to get into it to work on it. But here's the rest of them. So this is ports 1 through 12. Okay, we got the lights color washing on the main house. A little bit of glitching up there on that first scallop. Gotta fix that. I probably can't see it. If you look closely, that first bulb on the left-hand side will turn a different color. That means that pixel's bad. Sometimes when those pixels go bad, it makes the rest of them react a little funny. So this whole side's looking pretty good. That downpipe is not connected apparently. So I gotta hook up that, and then we gotta start on this side of the house, which is on a different board. And we got 2 bulbs out right here. So not too bad so far. This one's not lighting because this one's bad. They run in series. So we need to fix this one and that one and this one down here. So we have 3 bad bulbs on that so far. So keep wiring, and I'll come back and show you more. There is a song that we can play once it's all hooked up. It's the Ohio State theme song, because I don't think there is a copyright on that song. So we could probably play that song on YouTube, and I don't think it'll get a copyright strike. But this is where we're at so far. I'm going to keep getting this other side of the house wired up tonight, and I'll come back and show you what it's looking like. And by then it'll be a little darker. All right, this is where we're at so far for the night. We have a few things not working correctly. We have a few things that aren't turned on. For instance, under the gutter here on the right side, it's fading away to nothing, which means we're having a data issue. It's not getting enough data through that wire, so it's got to have something bad in there. That last strand over on the other house is multicolored. On the screen over here, it's a different color. The reason why this section of the house is going a different color than this side is because it's a different circuit board, and this is just on test mode. So it's going to sync up differently. It's going to run a different cycle. But you see this one screen here, it's displaying that one row a different color because the data wire is corroded and it needs to be replaced. So I got to make a new wire for that. This is a plug issue as well. You can see if I wiggle it around, that's what happens is we get snow here during the light show season and rain, and what it does is it does not like water and copper do not get along. So what happens is it corrodes the copper wire. But these are boxes for the yard, and these wires that are just a mess, we leave them like that. The first season I ever started this, I zip tied everything perfectly together. Everything was run perfect, beautiful, and then we started having wires fail. So we had to cut everything apart. And then after that, I was like, you know what, it's not even worth doing it because we're just gonna always have to do repairs. So we just do repairs. So this is a different style board than what's on the main house. This is an older style board. So basically the computer comes into this board sends it out to all the props. You can see all these plugs here. Each plug is for one individual prop. So there's hundreds and hundreds of plugs between all the boxes for the house. So this is 32 ports right here, so 32 different props on this one board. We actually have labels on the inside of everything where everything goes, so you know, and there's obviously it's labeled down there as well. Now we have this box here, which one of these power supplies is this. These are two power supplies. These are 360 watt power supplies. They're running only at 11 amps right now. That's all these need is 11 amps. Anything higher starts to freak them out, so we run them at 11 amps. So basically this board here with these two power supplies run this section of the house. Let me see here. Yeah, so we got some work to do. We had a really bad windstorm a couple days before New Year's last year, and this stuff was still up, and it screwed a few things up because we never turned it back on. But really, I mean, I feel pretty confident there's not a ton of work to do to get it right. But here's the main board for the main house. People are beeping as they drive by because of the lights. But this is the main board for the main house, and all these Ethernet wires run to all these other boxes everywhere. So this power supply is powering these 3 fuse panels here, or not fuse, but circuit boards there. And then here's more over here, which those Ethernet wires are coming to these. And once again, every single one of these is a port, which is one prop, all these wires. And we will try to do that Ohio State song and see if it will work it out on YouTube. And then this is the last box so far on the house. So basically all the boxes are on the house. We just still have to do the yard. There's a ton of stuff that goes in the yard. There is a huge tree that goes there, which is 3,200 lights, which goes onto that metal pole. It's 20 feet tall with a star at the top. And we're still missing a shooting star on the roof that we have to put up there. So all right guys, just a quick video on what it looks like with these Christmas lights going up and how they're kind of wired together. Another bad pixel right there we need to fix. All right guys, if you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.